Today I'm going to do a demonstration showing an air pot, dash pot, and the differences between what we call push damping and pull damping. So first, before I show the demonstrator, I'm going to just show what the dash pot looks like outside the demonstrator. And what we have here is a cylinder with a very low friction graphite piston that you can see there. And the cylinder's glass, it's a little hard to see it. And on the end of the cylinder we have a metal mount that houses a valve, and there's the adjusting screw for the valve on the top. There's a rod attached to the piston, and in this demonstration the rod's going to be attached to a weight falling by gravity. Here's the demonstrator, and inside of this demonstrator, it's a little hard to see, is this same dash pot that I just showed, mounted underneath this weight, and you can see the piston moving right there. Here's the mass. It's about 400 grams. So when I release the mass, gravity will cause it to fall, and this is what we call push damping, where the piston will compress air and air will escape through the valve. At the start of the stroke, you can see that the motion is a little bit quicker, and there's a little bouncing on an air column. And that's because air is compressible, so we need to build up enough pressure in order to resist the weight. So it still lands at a nice slow velocity. If we were to flip this over and look at a pull dash pot, so now as the mass is falling, the rod is extending on the dash pot and the piston's moving away from the valve, and in that direction we're creating a partial vacuum. And the advantage of that is that the pressure differential builds much quicker and we get damping almost right away. So when I let go, and I'll do it again, let go of the mass, we get damping right at the start of the stroke, slow, smooth motion throughout the stroke. So both damping directions are very useful, and you get approximately equal damping in both directions, except at the start of the stroke. And that effect, what we call the air spring, is much less of an effect when you're using smaller weights for a particular dash pot. For example, if we had a 50 gram mass instead of a 400 gram, you might not notice the air spring effect. Now, I've adjusted the damping, I've turned it way down. There's very little damping here, and in the push damping direction. So with the same weight, with reduced damping, there's still the air spring, but it happens so fast you don't see it. And that's what I wanted to show you today. Thanks for watching.